about quitting sugar. I have a few videos on my channel about this that I've posted a long time ago, but this is kind of an updated version in the parts that I didn't get in that. And yes, I did go monk mode again. I like to go monk mode, but with the social aspect. I think that's monk mode as a whole. So if you don't know my story, me right now, I have completely quit all bad sugars. That covers sugar, those toxic syrups, glucose, those artificial sweeteners that like break up your DNA like sucralose. And I've quit about 99% of the unhealthy things, and I've completely got those things out of my diet. I was not always like this. In fact, it took me about 8 months from when I started self-improvement to when I completely quit sugar. It took me about 8 to 9 months. And it was one of the most difficult parts that I've faced in improving to the level that I'm at right now. And if you came to this video for a cute, comfortable way out, then that's not what you're going to get, so you may click off this video. Or if you're ready for it, then keep watching. You have to know that if you want to get to the top of the mountain, you want to see that view, you want to accomplish that thing, then you're going to have to go through the trail, and you're going to have to get up that mountain. So if you came to this video to look for an easy way out, then it's not going to come to you. You have to work hard for this. Quitting sugar is very hard. It doesn't get better with a phrase or an object, a feeling or a phase. All it has to do with your mental state and your hard work. The entire path to getting to the top of this mountain is up to you. Like David Goggins says, it's you against you. So all you have to do to quit sugar like I did is just work really hard. Every time you have that desire, every time you see the sugar, and trust me, I've got sugar in my house right now. I'll probably play a video up on the screen so that you can see like what I have in my house that I have to fight off. I've got tons of this stuff, and I'm able to block it out because of my mental state. Meditate so that you're more present. When you're more present, you don't make those bad decisions unconsciously. Maybe you'll wake up one day and you're eating something bad. When you're present and you've meditated and you've practiced your presence, you don't end up in those situations. And that goes for any bad habit. So meditation and presence, keeping that open, present, empty mind really does help. Yuri Prohaska said this. He's basically devoting his entire life to his craft, which is fighting. And I'm very inspired by that. He's taking on The Way by Miyamoto Musashi. He said, if there's a goal that you want to achieve or get to, then no matter what, you should do anything and everything that it takes to achieve that goal. If there's something that will set you back, like eating sugar or bad food, then you shouldn't even think or have a thought about consuming this. He said for him, he's dedicated his entire life to that. He signed the waiver and he said, I'm giving up all of these little pleasures for the long-term goal of mastery. So if you don't have that thing in your life that you want to dedicate everything to, you would rather die before you leave this thing unaccomplished. Then use that thing to help you quit whatever it is that's bad that is in your life. And for me, you might not notice it, but I've got a little bit of cauliflower ear, getting into that fighting. I'm starting to get the cauliflower ear. See if you can notice the difference. I think I can. But yeah, that's just evidence of my craft, dedication to my craft. So basically, I've been eating chocolate a lot. This is the one I've been getting. 100% cacao or cocoa or whatever. 100% dark black chocolate. Guess what? It tastes really bad. But when you leave behind taste, everything becomes more tasty, and your body and mind appreciates it way more. If you want to study better, eat clean so that your mind is clean as well. If you eat clean, your mind will be clean. My auntie and uncle, Dusty and Michael, I don't know if you're watching this, but if you are, thank you for this mindset. My uncle told me this. If you look at a piece of food, ask yourself, will you love me back? Because you may love Coca-Cola or whatever. You may love Gatorade like my family does. But does it love you? Will it love your body? Will it help you to achieve what you want to achieve? If not, then why is it even in your hand? So ask yourself and find out what foods you're eating and if they're loving you back. With this dark chocolate, you can see farm like a forest. There's a banana tree, the shade trees, cacao trees, timber trees. This is all a family of trees who love each other. And they've made something that will love the people that consume it. And if that's going to help me, it actually does make me feel more energized. It's more healthy for me. And that makes me love it. When you stop eating all of that stuff that's made to taste good, nothing else, it's just made to taste good, then the simple things in your life, like oatmeal that I have with maple syrup rather than sugar, the dark chocolates, sometimes you find little treats that are healthy for you. You appreciate those little things that really tastes good, and it's actually good for you. This was a little bit of a rambly video, but based off of Hamza's most recent video, I wanted to make something about this topic on eating unhealthy food, because I see everyone struggling with it. And for me to be so young and to be strong enough to have overcome this obstacle, I want to help others, because it really takes a toll on my mental health seeing like Frosted Flakes in my cupboard and people all over the world eating these things that don't love them. And it's usually those little treats that you find made by wholesome people who are healthy that really, if you ask them about how they feel about the people they're selling to, they're wholesome. They'll actually talk to you. They'll like you. You can interact with them and you can feel a bond between each other. If you go to the founder, CEO, the controller of Oreo, or the producer of Reese's Pieces or Reese's whatever, will they really care about you? No one's going to come to help you. It's all you against you. You're the only one that can make the decision. You're the only one that can climb the mountain and get to the top on your own. And it's going to be difficult. Ask yourself if the food you're eating is going to love you back. Find the thing in your life that you would dedicate everything to and sacrifice those little tasty treats to accomplish this thing. And the last thing that I didn't really mention, but I think would really help if you have got this far in the video, this is actually one of the best steps that you can take. It's not really up to you, which is why I didn't put it in the earlier parts, but my older brother, he's really, really strict. And so am I, but sometimes I have a desire for something I see. Maybe I really like Oreos because of the creaminess and the chocolate mixed together. And maybe we're out somewhere or we just have a little treat that I want. He's the one that's going to stop me from doing that. And if he really, really wants something that's unhealthy, I'm going to be the one to stop him. So find that person in your life.